Right here, pretty much exactly in this spot, is where I pulled the trigger.
I opened the door and he was laying on the floor, huge gunshot wound.
For a 14-year-old, it's dark, it's fast, it's scary. There is a way out, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. That's one thing I just wish I knew. My two best friends I'm gonna meet later today. You guys were like both some of the first people I asked to see. This teddy bear is something that my family got me when I was in the hospital recovering after my suicide attempt. I think if you squeeze the foot, one of these, maybe it's the hand. It's broken, but it says, "We love you, Carson." My name is Carson Mall. I'm 18 years old. I would describe my childhood as what you would typically call a quote-unquote normal childhood. I had always loved sports.
Go, 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 go!
I played football, hockey, ran track, cross country, that sort of thing. I had always kind of been a high-achieving kid growing up. I was used to being the best at sports. I was used to getting good grades and, making my parents proud.
We had gotten into a conversation or argument, as you will, with him about some things that he and his buddies had posted on social media. We didn't realize that it was a trigger for him to have felt like he had disappointed us.
We call it a mental health crisis. I felt like I had let them down. The best way I can describe it is like falling into a black hole, super fast. You don't really expect it. And for a 14-year-old kid, that was something I really did not know how to handle that stress. We had a gun cabinet in the garage. The feelings of this is the way out, like this is how you're gonna solve your problems. I was just not in the right state of mind where I could have convinced myself to rationally not pull the trigger. And yeah.
I woke up a little bit after 3 a.m. I heard a horrible sound in the garage. I heard a gurgling, kind of low moaning sound in the garage. And I opened the door and he was laying on the floor with a very huge gunshot wound to his face and neck.
I had pretty much immediate life-saving surgeries. Otherwise, I was not expected to live that night.
He was in surgery. We got him a piece of paper and a pen. He couldn't move, he couldn't anything, but we put his hand on the side of the paper and the very first thing he wrote was, "I'm sorry."
I said, no, I'm sorry. And, and then obviously just, you're here and,
You doing it? We don't want shells.
Hold on. Got it. Basically, my entire lower jaw was just completely gone. It's good.
Is that?
Over half my teeth were blown out. I only have a few left today. My nose was a lot worse off than it is now.
That's not bad, buddy.
Mom did the weird
They're
ones.
made with love.
Yeah, exactly. Our gun cabinet, which is now a gun safe, used to be right here, which is where I got the gun itself. Right here, pretty much exactly in this spot, is where it happened, where I pulled the trigger. Working out, running, playing football, playing sports, all of that has played an extremely large part in my recovery. I was getting ready to try and bulk up for football season when I got the go-ahead that I was going to be able to play again. This is where the most traumatic and the most negative moment of my life happened. And it's kind of a place that controls an emotion over me, which is fear and kind of hesitation and doubt. So being able to come back out here and reclaim it as my space, it's really important to be able to do that. I have not learned anything about mental illness, mental health, suicide. There is a way out. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. That's one thing I just wish I knew. Good, bro. It's good. How y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Awesome, bro. My friends have been incredible. It's good to be able to have that group to really just be able to talk to. You guys are like both some of the first people I asked to see.
I mean, I think it's really cool that you're sharing your story, Carson. I mean, the fact that you put others' thoughts more into yours and you think of other people before yourself, that's just incredible.
It's crazy how much good you've already done in the world.
You gotta go make me cry, bro. Come on, help. I started posting daily videos on TikTok, and I built up about 116,000 followers. What is up, everyone? Welcome back. I hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day today. I first started posting inspirational and kind of motivational videos using my story, trying to help other people or prevent other people from attempting suicide. You're not alone. You have people who love you and people who are there for you. My mental health and my physical health are leaps ahead of what they used to be. There doesn't have to be a stigma around suicide. I plan to attend college, majoring in computer science. Because of my family, because of my friends, I'm to that point where I'm in a pretty good place, and most of the time I'm pretty happy.